who's ready for some girl chat?
Yes!
Okay.
My favorite part of the day.
Me too. I look forward to this, you guys. So first up, the season premiere of Saturday Night Live is this Saturday, guys, but one of its newest cast members is already making headlines. Melissa Villaseñor, did I get it, Adrian?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Who will be the first ever Latina cast member, is facing backlash for deleting over 2,000 tweets on her Twitter account after it was announced that she was joining the show. Some of the controversial tweets, which date back several years, have many people claiming Melissa, who is Mexican-American, is a racist due to their content. Some tweets in question include, "I hate those Mexicans on bikes. They threw something at my car. The world doesn't need them." Yeah, okay, next one is, coworker at Forever 21 dates black guys, and she said she'd set me up on a blind date for Valentine's. I said yes, but I'm scared. And my roommate's dog resembles an old Japanese man. Melissa has yet to comment on the controversy, but I want to ask you, ladies, do you think that this is a case of people overreacting to a comedian making jokes, or do you feel like her tweets crossed the line? Because I personally feel that if you deleted your tweets, action speaks louder than words. You know they're wrong.
You know they're wrong.
Right?
Okay. As a Latina, I'm so excited that there is the first ever Latino cast member. That's amazing.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
But wrong is wrong.
Right.
So as excited as I am, and you guys know I'm super pro, like, oh, she's Latina, I think she's my cousin.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hola, prima. But, guys, it's bittersweet because it feels like, great, yes, there's a Latina out there, but that's a whack representation. Especially when you're even talking about your own people, which maybe that made her feel better about it. Like, you see, I even diss my own, but it's still,
so you
and
find
it
the
wasn't
tweets
funny.
Definitely offensive. Like, we're not reading in between the lines?
I think saying that we don't need them, like we don't need Mexicans on, but I think that's just taking it a little bit too far. Like, that's a bit far.
I actually wanted to ask Lonnie this because, Lonnie, you are a comic.
Yes.
I wanted to know what is the difference between going too far and crossing the line and actually just making fun of yourself and making fun of people trying to be funny?
Right.
Well, I mean, first of all, we haven't heard from her, so I don't know what tone she was saying this in. It could have been an actual statement or it could have been a joke. They're not funny. I would like to hear from her. That's the thing. I want to hear an apology or a statement or something from her. Because like you said, Jeannie, she deleted the tweet. So to me,
that says something
that
major.
speaks a lot when,
And you guys, let's be real. You don't know if those tweets are being deleted by her or her publicist advising or a friend that's like, girl.
Well, guys,
you want a negative
these are the
connotation
ones,
associated with her.
Yeah, but is she doing it or is it her publicist? You know what I'm saying?
These are the ones that were left, you guys. So these are the ones that are still on her Twitter.
Well,
so imagine what was deleted.
Well, she deleted one about Beyonce, and if the Beehive catch her, she really gonna be in trouble.
Wait, what did it say? What did it say? What did it say?
What did it say,
don't even
Lonnie?
say it.
It wasn't good. So, and it
say
wasn't funny, and it wasn't good. This is the thing about comedy. Comedy is subjective. I always say that to people. The thing is that there used to be a time when comedians, the reason why we liked Richard Pryor, the reason why we liked George Carlin is because they would joke about the haves. That's what comedy used to be. We would make fun of the people, the 1%ers. Now we've gotten into this society where we make fun of each other, but it's not making fun of each other. It's actually talking about each other, and it's hurting our feelings, and that's not right.
And it's not inclusive.
I was able, coming from like comedy background, doing sitcoms, for years, I was able to look at her tweets and see that she was setting it up as a joke, like dun dun dun. But it just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no punchline.
Or
punchline. It's got to be a punch.
Like,
Yeah.
And then you lose the comedy when you feel like that.
Exactly. Saying somebody, looks like an old Japanese man, it's no punchline.
Yeah. Where's the punchline?
I will say
there
that.
is none.
But don't comedians practice their stuff in front of people? Like, don't they practice their material, and if everybody's like, ooh, then that's not funny?
Well, these are jokes. Now comedy has changed where people think they're comedians because they put things on Twitter and that is your instant audience.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily that they're a comic and they don't necessarily
practice and do the
practice
things that
and
you
things
should
like
do.
that. Right.
Got it.
Because I put something out. I am very conscious of what I put out.
Intentional.
Intentionally, because it's like right now we're living in this society where we're supposed to be lifting each other up, not
There's a
putting
lot
each
of
other
tension.
down.
Yes.
So
There's
it'll be
even,
interesting.
there's
to
even
see.
a way to make fun of something where you almost make people feel better about their
Exactly.
Well,
situation.
and I think
Exactly.
people like Richard Pryor. I mean, I grew up watching Richard Pryor movies and All in the Family. Do y'all remember that show, All in
Yes.
the Family?
Love that.
They knew how to make fun of people, but then make you laugh at the
Yes.
same time.
Exactly.
You never felt bad about what they were
The
saying.
person
Yeah.
laughed with you.
Yes, not
It's going to be
at you.
interesting
There's a
to
difference.
see her stint on SNL. I want to see what happens. So we'll be looking out for you, girl. We will.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Yes.
We will
And
look
this
out.
is good. This
Yeah.
is good. We have to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that many people aren't laughing at all is a recent federal appeals court ruling which states that employees can legally choose to not hire someone based on how they wear their hair. Now, this case stems from 2010 when a woman named Chastity Jones was denied a job offer at an Alabama insurance company because of her locks. And, quote, they said her locks tend to get messy. Now, the controversial ruling has been met with a lot of criticism, even sparking an online movement. The hashtag professional locks has been trending on Instagram, with many people proudly showing off their locks in their place of employment.
I love that.
Okay, my thoughts on this is this. There are a lot. First of all, when I date men with locks, they are woke, they are conscious, they have their stuff together. I just want to. There's
Stigma?
The stigma that locks, you're gonna reek of weed and and that you're,
stupid.
whatever. It's just silliness, right? I think that employers should come to a happy medium when it comes to hair, because they actually said that Chastity's hair is nice, but it could get messy. Well, that's why you have actual, things when it comes to like dress codes. If you keep it to a certain level, then she should be allowed to wear her locks. But anybody that goes to an interview and they ace the interview, you're losing good people based on looking at because they're wearing locks.
The possibility that it could get messy. Well, guess what, folks? Straight hair gets just as messy, and sometimes it's greasy.
Yeah.
So should we tell people with straight hair, I'm gonna need you to wash your hair more than once a week? Because it gets oily and greasy and you got 3 strands of hair left because I can see straight to your scalp?
But I understand that employers have certain guidelines and certain issues. I get that.
But the guidelines, I've said this before, is that I think that the word appropriate, right? It has to be relative.
Presentable.
If the way that you look is keeping you from performing the task at hand, yes, then that is standing in the way of your job.
Yes.
But I've had locks before. Hair does not get in the way of your job. And so therefore, she was mistreated, and I think that it was unfairly judged in that manner. You know what I mean?
It's about being presentable, and any kind of hair can either be presentable or not. Ava DuVernay attends the Oscars with
she's
locks,
very
places
classy
people
and
don't even get
beautiful.
invited to. It is formal. That is formal attire with locks.
I wore locks on the show, and it was great. I mean, I felt confident. I felt good. It looked presentable.
I have an issue with what the woman said about her hair, that it is messy. I think it was just her perspective. Someone like that really needs to educate themselves on what locks, actually are, where it originated from. Because you can put locks in a bun, you could put locks in a really pretty, braid, a low ponytail. Do you guys know that locks actually originated from Egypt? I went to the Museum of Egypt, and I saw a mummy with beautiful locks with beads, and it's actually really beautiful. It's very regal. It was royal back in the day. So I think the issue is we really need to educate ourselves on the style and change your perspective. Just be a little bit more open-minded.
It's just, and some of these people that hire people, they can't grow their hair. That's why they mad.
So annoying. Yeah.
They can't wear locks. I want to emphasize they need to be neat, though, because I done seen some locks.
But any hair can get messy.
That's all over the place.
You just have to take care.
It shouldn't stop you from
doing
what you truly want to do.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Well,
from a debate about hair to a debate about health, if you're a fan of wearing fitness trackers to help you keep track of your health, you might want to listen up. Do any of you guys use those?
How many of you guys? Oh my God, you got one.
You have one
What
on.
are you?
According to a new study by the Journal of American Medical Association, those trackers may actually be sabotaging your fitness goals. I'm sorry to tell you this, girl. The study found that many people who use fitness trackers end up getting discouraged if they don't meet the requirements set by them, and they tend to focus more on the technology than actually meeting their goals. So it seems that setting an old school exercise and diet plan may actually be more effective. It's a more effective way to motivate yourself and stay in shape. So, when it comes to motivating myself, I am using my wedding as the goal.
That's always a good one.
It is not my Fitbit. It is like, girl, you getting married, you want to look great in those pictures.
And you're focused.
I
It's
am
working for you.
focused.
Oh my God, she's like on it, you guys.
Have either of you ever used the Fitband?
I never wore it because it never went with my outfit.
Me too. If they had a dainty one in rose gold,
That is
I would
true.
absolutely wear it.
I tried it when I was trying to lose the baby weight.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with that statement, because when I would see that I met my goal, like say 10,000 steps of the day, I was like, I did it. Okay, I'll have a cookie now. So, it was like a little reward.
Yeah.
But I got rid of it, and I'm old school,
Yeah.
and that's how I just have I have a plan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's working.
And I stick to
You look
it.
great.
And I'm 3 pounds from my pre-pregnancy
Go.
weight.
Now, I agree with you. I used to weigh more, and I remember I had the food diary. Do you remember counting every?
Yes.
You would Google it on Weight Watchers. They would tell you exactly how many calories an almond had or whatever.
Yep.
And I would track it like that. But then I got to a place where I educated myself, and I learned what foods process through you, like go in and come out. And no, I'm being
Because
serious.
it's good to come out.
Yeah, it's got to come out.
It's gotta come out.
You can't carry that
Man,
extra
y'all.
stuff. And I learned what process is best for me, because every blood type eats differently. And when I let go of that like meticulous counting, for me, I just ate the right portions at the right times, and then I got myself into the natural body frame I'm supposed to be in. So I think that's, for me, that
Healthy.
works. But, I mean, I'll be real, when we talked about the Fitbit, this woman over there, she was like, it's working for you.
Does it work for you?
Do you agree? Do you disagree with us? Is it working for you?
I think it works.
Why does it work for you?
Well, actually, when I look at it, I'm surprised as to how many steps I've taken and my heart rate. So I don't really look at it because I'm like, oh, I have to lose weight. But every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, wow. I did that many steps
you feel
today.
good.
You're one of those people that always bragging. I did 10,000 steps.
Right?
Just step away.
Every day.
Step away, girl.
Good for you.
But good for you.
Tell y'all something. I use it. You using it for your wedding? That's how you get.
What do you
That's
do?
my
Because
I
I'm
use
motivation.
it for
losing,
my
too.
bedroom life, okay? Because
You like, I want to look good naked?
exactly.
I hear that.
And I want to be able to do certain positions, so that's why I
That's
give myself.
real.
I don't
Wait.
need a Fitbit.
Can the Fitbit track
Wait,
your calories when
No,
you're
I don't need a
bow?
Fitbit for that. Like she said, she uses her wedding. I use my bedroom life. That's
She's
what I'm saying.
motivated to look great.
Exactly.
But when she's...
That's why you think I went on a detox. The last time, I was like, oh no, this is ridiculous.
No, but let's be real for a second. That's real. Let's be
That's wedding
Right?
motivation.
Stamina.
No, but I want to be real for a second. This might be gross, but I just want to ask.
One position, that was it. I'm like, no.
No, for real.